So today I want to dive into some cognitive exercises that we designed to enhance your mental abilities and strengthen your cognitive skills, to strengthen the right cognitive skills as well. So these are typically 60-second to 2 or 3 minute exercises that you will practice throughout the week. And this allows you to put into practice all of the concepts that we discuss. And so I want to run through them now. I'm going to talk a little bit about the neuroscience behind these exercises as well. So you've got a bit more of an understanding of exactly why we're doing these things. And the way that we design our exercises is we design them to target specific regions of your brain to promote neuroplasticity. And that's your brain's ability to reorganize itself and to form new connections. And this happens all the time. So our exercises target specific P blocks like memory or decision making or problem solving. And it's through this repeated practice, this consistency and replacing the usual intensity that we do with consistency that stimulates the right neural pathways, strengthens the right neural pathways, and builds new ones as well to enhance the efficiency and the effectiveness of those brain functions. So that's what these exercises are all about. And it's all about getting your neurons coordinated and firing off in that coordinated fashion, achieving synchrony. And that's always the goal. So neurons, these are the building blocks of your brain, and neurons communicate through electrochemical signals, and that's why we're able to map and measure your brain function through quantitative electroencephalogram, because we're measuring that electrical activity. Now, when you engage in cognitive exercises, any type of thought really, there's specific neural circuits that are activated, and that strengthens the connection between those neurons. And that process is known as synaptic plasticity. And what it actually does is it allows for improved information processing back and forth between those neurons so that it's more efficient neural communication and it's more coordinated. So essentially, we get more control over our brain. Now, cognitive exercises also stimulate the production of neurotrophic factors, such as brain-derived neurotrophic factor, that BDNF that we've talked about. And BDNF promotes the growth and the survival of neurons, as well as the formation of new connections. So when we're able to increase the levels of BDNF, cognitive exercises support the growth and the maintenance of healthy brain cells because we're producing more of that BDNF, and that optimizes your brain performance, and it gives you a better opportunity to perform at your best every single time. And really, that's what we want. So what you're going to find, and I'm going to give you a short 60-second exercise to do today, and I want you to practice that throughout the week so that, one, you can understand just how easy it is to fit these into your day-to-day life, but two, so that you can start to see some of the results as well. And you should be looking for enhanced cognitive function. So regular practice of these exercises improve the specific P block that we're working on, whether that's memory or whether that's problem solving or decision making. They challenge your brain and they lead to an increased neural activation. And what that does is it improves that cognitive performance. We're also enhancing and increasing the level of neuroplasticity, which is allowing your brain to adapt and to reorganize its structure and its function a lot easier. This enables better functioning of those P blocks, better learning, better memory consolidation, better mental agility. You're also going to have better brain performance. This is like lifting weights for your brain, essentially. It's the exact same thing. We want to make it strong, and it gets strong and it gets healthy through being regularly exercised and take it out for a walk, essentially. And we're also going to make you a little bit more mentally resilient. It actually, by doing cognitive exercises, it strengthens your brain's resilience to stress and to adversity. So you become more resilient, you become more adaptable, you increase your emotional regulation as well, and you're able to actually, that all goes into this mixing pot to promote overall total well-being, which is really what we want. So here's a quick 60-second exercise that I want you to practice throughout this week, and I want you to do it at least once a day, 2 or 3 times if you can do it. It's really, really simple. First of all, find somewhere nice and quiet where you're comfortable, you're free from distractions. And then I want you to set a timer for 60 seconds. Now, after we've set that timer, we're in a nice, quiet, comfortable place, we're free from any distractions. What we're going to do is we're going to start by reciting a random sequence of digits out loud. And we're going to start with 2 digits, and then we'll move to 3, 4, 5, and we want to see how far we can get. So what we do is we do it in order, and then we do it in backwards, and then we move on to the bigger number. So we start off with 2, forward, 2 back, then 3 forward, 3 back. And I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to do it. I found a spot. I'm comfortable. Oh, I'm comfortable. Oh, all right, I'm ready to go. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to recite my random sequence of 2 digits, forwards, backwards, and then 3, and I'm going to keep going. So I'll go 2, 5, 5, 2, 2, 5, 8, 8, 5, 2, 2, 5, 8, 3, 3, 8, 5, 2. And notice you don't want to fall into the trap of just following a pattern. Even as I was doing it, my brain wanted to go 2, 5, 7, 9, and I just wanted to keep going up by 2s, adding those first 2 numbers together, because that's what your brain will do. Your brain will try and put some sort of order into what you do. So try and really work hard at making them that a random sequence and choosing things that don't have any kind of order the best that you possibly can. And every time we do it, you want to increase the number of digits in each sequence by 1, and that's going to increase the complexity of the exercise as you go through. And what you want to do is you want to continue reciting and recalling the sequences within that 60-second time frame that you've got, and challenging yourself to remember longer digit sequences. Now, at the end of the 60 seconds, I want you to make a note of the longest sequence that you're able to accurately recall within the given time frame. So if you get up to a 7-number sequence, that's great. Write down 7. And what you want to do is you want to improve on that throughout the week. So you want to practice this exercise once or twice a day for the rest of the week. And with consistent practice, you're going to notice improvements in your attention, in your working memory, and also in your ability to remember longer digit sequences. So this is a really simple way to just understand what's going on here. And then as we get into your amplifier program, we're going to start to do some really focused, really targeted things. So remember, the key to reaping the benefits of these exercises is regular practice and engaging in challenging cognitive activities regularly, replacing intensity with consistency. It strengthens your neural networks and it enhances your brain connectivity and your brain performance over time. So as you go through this exercise, pay attention to any changes or improvements that you're observing in your mental abilities, and have a think about, how does this exercise relate to you and your daily life? How is it actually going to come into play to actually have a bit of an impact? What are the things that are happening that are going to be important to you? And one thing here is working memory. And this is actively involved as you try and hold and manipulate that digit sequences in your mind. And as they become longer, your working memory capacity is put to the test. So this challenges your working memory by requiring you to encode, maintain, and recall the information in a specific order. So think about how these types of things are going to help you in your day-to-day life, and make sure to maintain a regular practice schedule throughout the week to maximize the benefits. So your challenge for today: take some time and do at least 2 of these digit sequences. And at the end, write down the number of digits that you had in your sequence and try and fit this in. This is really about starting to fit these cognitive exercises into your day-to-day. So let's go back to day 1. How are you going to fit this in? Are you going to make time or are you going to take time? Whichever it is, find a quiet space, get into it and commit to it. Be proactive. If you need to, set a reminder in your phone. Let it go off so that now you're on task. Bye now.